like it changed my input on game banging. Like I'm from HOOVA, I'm still from HOOVA. I'm always gonna be from over there. That's where I was born at, raised at, grew up at. Like I can't change that. But what made me look at game banging different, I was like, damn, how many years am I gonna be faithful to this shit and be out here doing so much shit for this game and I ain't gonna get nothing back? Like it's like you start thinking like, damn, I'm being used. Like I'm out here doing all this, nigga. I'm out here doing like if I would have spent all these years in school, nigga, I'd be a brain surgeon or something.
Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3P, yeah, the 3P. I'm talking about the hood way, like when the Lakers got the 3P, got the 3P. I have to say it was a good day. Hey now, say now, I woke up feeling like it was my birthday. Checks coming in like the first day. I said checks coming in like the first day. Niggas tryna knock me off my pivot, I get ignorant, live it. Give it to you in the worst way, I give it how I live it. Let the church say amen. I was trying to chase a little 2K. I was trying to chase a little 2 bands, water and pineapple juice. Hold the deuce, I'm zeroed in. Shoot the beak off a bird. Toucan Sam, do you know who I am? It's Noonie. Bang that business, you goofy. See this big gold ring if I mink me. You get loopy, crashing shit, I think I'm boosty. Debo, but this ain't no movie. This ain't 2B, this ain't no movie. Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3Ps, yeah, the 3Ps. I'm talking about the hood way, like when the Lakers got the 3P. Have to say it was a good day. Hey now, say now, I woke up feeling like it was my birthday. Checks coming in like the first day. I said checks coming in like the first day. Really though, I read the back of my cereal box. I still keep a dog in my sock. But he mad, you lucky I'm not. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock. Hopped off the post, threw it in sport, ooh wee. Pocket stuff like a loose leaf. Pick and roll, we ain't talking about sushi. It's Noonie and the green is for blue cheese. It's Noonie and the green is for blue cheese. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock. I'm about to blow, I'm about to pop. Shout out to the low, he passed me the rock.
Feeling green, gang green, money green, everything green, green thumb, marijuana. The marijuana thumb continues. Shout out to Noonie Green, my Mia. Shout out to Damian Porter and Triggerbird, aka Chinaman from 11 Dudes. Triggerbird from Hoover, I'm not sure what Hoover he from. However, I'm familiar to a degree with Chinaman because we did some time decades ago. And ever since he got on YouTube, we remained cordial. Haven't communicated with him in quite some time. However, I've been watching him bubble, stay consistent, grind, and he's doing a lot bigger and better than he had done initially. Triggerbird, on the other hand, I'm less familiar with him. However, I made it my business to become acquainted with him after coming across some of his content and being shocked, or even I could say impressed by the way he articulated himself, kind of defined a lot of the stereotypes, even someone of myself may have had about individuals from his community. He and I have become cordial when we communicate in the DMs. I am anticipating him being here in person sometime soon. He said he plans on going on a run where he will be hitting certain platforms and man, you don't get your boo boo ass up out of here. We hope he come through, man. However, him and Damian Porter, aka Chinaman, they simply above heads. Hate to see it. The Hoovers, they like the newest collective to the YouTube streets, and pretty keep it in accordance with, the Hoovers. It's been chaotic, to say the least, all the way to Texas. They can get on here, have a whole bunch of time, and then start going through the bush. It seemed like very shortly after they got here, it went up. Now, there's been an exchange with Damian Porter And boy, Triggerbird, man, we're gonna just tap into it, man. Oh no, I ain't gotta do that. I forgot I'm doing this like this, my bad. No further ado, let's see what the grocers in these YouTube streets have been up to.
Welcome to another episode, everyone. So here we go. Triggerbird from HOOVA has crossed the line and has called me a hoe over the video that I made yesterday or a couple of days ago or so, in which I said a HOOVA member attacks Gumby and Alshon Martin with grape and snitch allegations, or exposes Gumby, whatever, however I worded it, about grape and snitch allegations. And Triggerbird was the individual that I was referring to when I said the HOOVA member, and all I did was play his video. This is him right here. So I played his video the other day, and in which he was talking about, and I'm about to play this video for y'all right now, but in which he just called me out of my name. But now, and I was pretty upset with this. I got phone calls last night, text messages, and people sent me the video. But even before that, people were upset with me, some homies, for the way I handled the video that he did on Alshon Martin and Gumby and what their real beef is about. And the homies felt like I should have attacked Triggerbird way more, that I was way too lenient with him, because all I said on the video was, well, he's saying some things that I probably wouldn't say, or he's exposing some stuff that I probably wouldn't expose. But I went on to say in that same breath, but he's just expressing himself. He's just expressing his feelings. He's saying that if y'all gonna put it on the internet, put the real out there. Don't be putting no bullshit out there. Put the real out there. This is what it's really about. That's his position. This is the young homie, and this is what he's saying. I said all of that in the video. So the homies was like, nah, bro, he exposed way too much HOOVA business. Imagine, he's doing a video calling himself being upset.
Nah, I had the mic, wasn't muted. Wow, I got it now. Good looking. Regularly saying so, brother.
That the homies called in the Gumby on No Jumper and exposed HOOVA business. And he goes on to expose way more HOOVA business in the same breath.
All I can say is I understand the dynamics of representing a reputable section, being fully aware of politics and conversations that are current in the actual section, and trying to balance that with reactions and commentary online without doing or saying too much. And sometimes it is a very, very delicate dance that can be very difficult. It could be a lot more difficult for some than it could be for others. I definitely can empathize with what these brothers are going through.
In the same video, he's talking about grape allegations against one of the homies. He's talking about HOOVA Gumby done beat up Alshon Martin. Does HOOVA Gumby want that out?
Sound familiar? Nina girl, allegations. It's funny how these allegations run around and talked about, conversed about. It's obvious, no intention on getting anyone incriminated. Bringing it up to paint a picture about someone's character. Similar to me introducing the homegirl to Reggie Wright, the host of the Bomb First podcast.
Out there, does Alshon want that out there? He's talking about all kind of shit. And you let him do it, bro. Now, you know, if it was somebody else or, whatever that you really disagree with, bro, you'd have got on him, bro. Only thing you said was, he said some stuff I wouldn't have said. Nah, bro, you should have got on him, bro. He was wrong for that. He really needs a fucking DP. Motherfuckers in the comments saying, man, this dude need a DP exposing all this shit. Right? But I didn't go off on him. I didn't say anything about it. Only thing I said was, this is the young homie and he's expressing himself. Right now.
I hate to see homies in these YouTube streets handling stuff online that they obviously could handle, you know, offline, online. Like I reached out to Nina girl before I saw what was about to take place, to let them know what was about to take place. Even though she still bit, I tried to go, you know, the appropriate channel. Neighborhood to the neighborhood. Each the deal. Cowboy, I see you. That's baby Cowboy from early 90s. None of it.
Keep in mind, I realize that by even getting into this nonsense, I'm just giving life to it and giving him some life or whatever. Not that my channel is booming or any of that. I get up and I work hard every day. My channel was stagnant and I've been working hard to try to get it going.
You did that?
But a lot of these individuals have no content, bro. They have none. They don't have a creative gene in their body. I have so many ideas in my head, so much content I want to get to. I got content for years, just in my fucking head, I swear. This shit is crazy. These dudes can't do a video about nothing else. They have no content. They have no ideas in their fucking fucking brains, bro. It is unbelievable. I know I do content on other people, but my goodness, right? So he was saying in his video whatever he said about gun being outshined and this and that. People were upset about that, and they were upset with me for not getting on him about it more, you know, or I didn't get on him at all, right? But somehow, just by me saying, and you about to hear him say it, that because I said, well, he's saying he exposed it more than I would expose, but, you know, that pissed him off by me saying that. You can't make this, these dudes are crazy. That pissed him off. So because I said that, he says this. But let's get into it. Then I'll say what else I got to say. And then I'm going to leave the subject alone. Because let's make this clear. I done told these individuals, they're not listening, just some days ago, that you have to separate real life from the internet. You can't let the internet spill over into real life. The internet is one thing and real life is another.
That's what I thought, but it seemed like every day they seem to be rapidly merging.
And once you mix and conflate the two, you're putting yourself in danger. That's for anyone. And for me, real life and the separation between real life and the internet is real simple. If you say something on the internet about someone that you would not say in real life, that you would not say to their face in real life, then it's some internet shit. It's not real life.
That's true. I'm not saying, I can't speak on Triggerbird. He seemed to be a solid individual. I don't know him. I know Damien did time with him. I ain't never seen nobody get at him sideways or nothing. But just in general, a lot on the internet does get said that would not be said in person. I've encountered it and I've seen it take place numerous occasions. Not saying that's at play here, but that is definitely an occurrence here in these YouTube streets.
Period. But it becomes real life when you say it on the internet and you would not say it to this individual's face.
Some more grubber leaf. Where my grubber leaf at?
Sound like a turkey bag.
I need my leaves on this bullshit ass nigga. I gotta smoke on this bullshit ass nigga Damien Porter. I got on here lying. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the word? What's up with the people though? Hit that like button. What's the deal? Man, y'all need to go cuss that nigga Damien Porter. Go get on that nigga Damien Porter, man. Go get on that old shrimp fried rice head ass nigga. The fuck? I know we ain't giving no passes. 2026, we giving no passes to these niggas. None of these niggas getting no pass, man. You feel me? None of these niggas getting no pass, man, on the real. Biscuit, what's up, my nigga? Biscuit the low. What's up, Biscuit the low, though? Let me see. What's your thoughts? Hey, my thoughts on that song is I think that shit was hard. But I think that nigga 4X, what's up, HOOVA? Man, that nigga's just a hoe, bro. I feel like that shit was hard. And I feel like he actually should have just battled him. He should have just rap battled him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to fight him. 4X, you're not going to fight him. It's not going to work. Rap battle him, bro. HOOVA, put some money in your pockets by going hard on that retarded ass nigga. You got your boy, what's his name? What's the nigga name? Baby Runner. Have Baby Runner do a story about that nigga, bro, on HOOVA. Adam came with straight gas on that song, on that whole little thing. I liked it. Y'all hit that like button. I see y'all in here. We're going to talk about this whole ass nigga, Damian Porter, bro. I'm on that nigga because I don't like what he did, bro. Damian Porter, I'm disappointed in you, nigga. You did some whole shit for the...
Okay, so in real life,
Big fella do not like that verbiage. Inside.
it stops right there. But on the internet, it goes on and on. This video was over an hour long. I don't know how much I'm gonna play for you. I only saw a few minutes of this. I've seen enough. But I want to show you all the difference between real life and the internet. And he just says this, it just flows off his tongue as if it's nothing. Like he's just talking about going to lunch or something. Talking about an OG, a real solid individual, a crash out. A motherfucker who will take your fucking head off, bro, in real life. Motherfucker couldn't even come in and sell with me. Couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. But on his internet, behind his keyboard, a motherfucker let some shit like that come out their mouth like it's nothing.
Oh, my mama, once again, I can't speak about the dynamic between these two gentlemen. I don't know what Triggerbird will or will not do. Personally, I have had people utter things to it myself that would never, on this internet, they would never, we call it the self-soldier effect.
But y'all gonna learn a difference. I promise you, I can name individuals that are in danger right now. Y'all gonna learn the difference, bro, between, because I'm talking about individuals behind the scenes. There's so much I could expose, y'all just don't know. These dudes really on some bitch shit on this internet. They doing way too much. I ain't been really calling their ass out for this whole shit they've been doing, bro, on the internet. For real. Making the land look ridiculous, bro. I know I say some shit. I have my content. I talk about gang culture. And I talk about prison and all of that. I'm not perfect with my content. I've said some things that I would like to go back on or what have you. And sometimes, as I said, I'm not sure if I'm fueling the fire or if I'm just giving information and education, which is what my objective is. But it's my content helping. I do question myself sometimes with some of my content. So I'm not perfect. But let's continue. Let me let this dude continue for a second.
Internet, and I know that if you didn't see all my content, you should have went and you should have researched, you should have, and I'm talking about you should have bust my shit down to the third power, nigga. On my mama. You ain't do that though. But this nigga though, bro, let me tell y'all how bullshit this nigga is. This nigga done got on here and painted a narrative saying, and I ain't even mad at him, right? My whole thing is this though. What groove? What's the deal, bro? HOOVA, run that, HOOVA, hit that like button, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on with him. And like I say, I don't feel like that nigga credible with certain shit because niggas like to paint narratives and shit and get content, whatever you gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And one thing, my problem with it is you don't have to keep for sure the people that I'm from the set, bro. I don't need you to do that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to do that. Another one, I seen he dropped this video. It's called HOOVA member attacks Gumby Alshon with grape and snitch allegations. This what he say, right? And Basically, he was insinuating like the person Antoine that I named was the dude that Gumby was protecting and running around, and that was the person that they was talking about on the phone, right? I'm gonna let y'all check it out. I'm gonna let y'all see it, right? And then he also said that, you know, I made allegations about the shit, right, or whatever, and he said things that I wouldn't have said or whatever. But my whole thing is, nigga, did you just forget your homies got online and called?
Main thing, they called through Goofy. Same thing I don't understand how Whole No Honey was able to pop up on a podcast, bring an adversary of the host of the podcast by surprise and not get smashed. What the whole thing happened with DC Baby Draco, Sporty Face, Whole No Honey, regardless of what Sporty Face and DC Baby Draco had going on, what they ended up doing or not doing. The fact that Whole No Honey took it upon himself to pop up on me with an out. If I had intentions on doing something to anyone, DC Baby Draco would be the person in this scenario. And not only did you surprise me by bringing him up in my environment, and then when I try to get at him, you trying to stop me from getting at him, on my mama, you would have got what I had for him on my way to getting at him. Oh my mama, I don't know how Honey continue to pop up in the midst of these local politics. They want to call DC Baby Draco an out-of-towner. Well, when it comes to LA politics, Whole No Honey is an out-of-towner. Going to the Valley is a very small, tiny trip out of town. Look on my birth certificate, it says, not city I was born in, it says town, Compton. So to get from my town and the neighboring towns like Gardena, Carson, Los Angeles, Watson, Long Beach, we have to go out of town to get to the Valley. Facts.
Did you just forget, nigga, that your homies got online and called No Jumper with a blood and a white dude, and he said he called Lush first. So Wack called Lush first, he didn't answer. He went and called Adam 22. Alshon called him, right? This nigga way in Hawaii. Let's make it make sense.
That's crazy, because I was in jail with Alshon too. Very small amount of time. We just spent some time in a holding tank together in a Compton quarter. But it's crazy because he was in there kind of turned up, and I was kind of like checking his temperature, reading his energy as we moved around the tank. And when he finally caught my attention and I thought he was gonna be on some bush, he asked me where I was from. I told him where I was from. And he was just asking me that, not to bang on me. He was trying to confirm my identity. Once I said I was from where I was from, he was like, I thought that was you, ain't you whoopie whoop? I'm like, yeah. And he say, man, I got an orange, he was rapping. He had an orange verse, like the blues verse, man. And he rapped it for me right there. Got an orange this, orange that, whoop, 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 whoop. I was trying to bust that verse, man, on one of these platforms. Either going back on Fig or come here to the BLACBOX and bust that orange verse if you still know it. Oh, my mama.
You way in fucking Hawaii, bro. You way in Hawaii. Nah, I fucked my shit up. I fucking around, bit my shit. I was fucking drunk, faded on verb. Look, so just imagine this nigga coming on there, putting all this shit out, right? And only thing Damian Porter did was take from that was saying that I allegedly told the world that the dude name was Antoine. And this nigga so retarded and so dumb, he don't understand that Antoine was the dude that was the informant. He don't even know Antoine was the dude who put me on. He don't even know Antoine was the dude who was the dude who was all bad. So why would I give him a hood name? Why would I name this dude under one of my homies that's lost his life because he named under one of my homies instead of calling him his real name because he's an informant? He went all bad and turned police. Gummy got the case on Antoine. He's not protecting Antoine. So for you to get out there and make this video, bro, without doing your research and be an older homie, that shit like, damn, my nigga, like, See, my thing is he's speaking out of term. Damian Porter, you're speaking out of very term. You don't know the situation. I didn't go into a whole thing of telling you that this dude brought me around to say he's protecting a nigga. You don't even know. Then y'all making it seem like come on, bro. At the end of the day, it takes somebody to approve a phone call like that. Don't nobody just get on the phone like that and start exploiting shit, right? When I said that Alshon should be real about why him and Gumby beefing, right? I'm gonna say what? Look, when I said that Gumby, when I said that this nigga right here, right? You gotta understand, right? When I said that this nigga Gumby and Alshon was beefing, right?
I don't be trying to be rude, but when I be speaking and I'm really on one, that's why I don't really be paying attention to y'all comments. You see how I do you? Like, I ain't, all these other cameras ain't set up correctly, but I'm doing better, so I might run through them a couple of times while you going through this shit.
And I said, tell the truth about why y'all beefing. My whole thing was the rape shit the grape shit is because this is where it started. Allegedly, I don't know why nobody telling the story about Alshon and, I don't know why people ain't telling the story about Alshon and Gumby fighting. They should be telling that story. Why did they fight? They fought because one reason, an allegation that was on Alshon. Now, I don't know if Alshon mad about that. He had to be mad because he don't like the consequence, or he don't like whatever happened after that. Is it true? I don't know. We can get her on here. We can get her. We can find her. That has to be my bitch. I don't have no reason to feel no type of way. I was in jail with the shit. It wasn't my bitch then. She was from HOOVA. She fucking all it. That's her. You feel me? She's a homegirl from the set. So they fell out over whatever Lady Gumby. Her name was Lady Gumby. Whatever the fuck they fell out.
They said orange is not easy to rhyme. That takes skill. I don't think you would do rhyme and try to rhyme orange. You will rhyme everything else. You just have orange things. Then you'll throw in shit like tangerine and, different shades of orange, sun kiss. Use references like that.
Lady Gumby didn't fell out about. He did something to Lady Gumby. So that's just what it is, bro. On HOOVA. You did something to Lady Gumby, feels type of way, y'all had a fight, he whooped your ass, bro. Whatever, if he didn't whoop your ass, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he keep on stretching. Alshon is scared of Gumby. Whatever it is, bro, nigga, on HOOVA, whatever I said it, nigga. That nigga hear me, and I'm pretty sure that's your boy, because you had him banging 11 dudes HOOVA in the county jail. That's all I'm saying. Niggas be crazy, bro. I'm not finna get on here playing with no niggas, bro, with this shit, bro. You feel me? So 9 dudes, Roman numeral letters. I'm not finna get on here playing with niggas, bro. On HOOVA, like, you spoke out of turn by acting like you know the situation, but you don't. You sitting up here making the world believe that I was saying a nigga name was Antoine who Gumby was protected. Stupid ass nigga, that ain't who Gumby was taking. That's who Gumby got the fucking case on, you dumbass nigga. Why the fuck would I sit up here and call this dude under one of my homies that passed away? You feel me? And I only say that because it's like certain shit he's saying, like, he's stretching that shit. He's stretching it. Your homie saying things I wouldn't say, and man, you don't even know what you're talking about, bro. On HOOVA, do your homework, do your research, bro. Tap in, be an older homie, bro. Tap in with your younger homies and get some game. You know what I'm saying? Stop being one of these niggas that just see something that you don't like in your homies and you want to fast respond and have something to say negative about a nigga. That's how I know you niggas ain't really for a nigga, bro. All you niggas do is just move off opportunity and jealousy. That shit is weird. Opportunity and jealousy, bro. Opportunity
and jealousy.
He had to get him, he did an ITF act. My mama.
Well, listen. I know Big T-Bird real good, Terry Dean. That's my dog. He's the one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this dude. I know Big Triggerbird. I know Big T. But I've never watched one video of this individual's channel. I heard that he had a channel a few months ago, maybe. I think he did a video about B-Brays, something. People telling me, your homie Triggerbird got a channel. I'm like, okay, cool. I think somebody else had texted me and told me that he had said something else, maybe about Hawk or Gumby or whatever. But I never seen one of his videos, ever, not one time. So how am
I can tell you this, Chinaman, y'all would have been a dynamic duo. Not no dummy. Dude, as he's articulate. I don't know why he just went off on you so cold. If somebody told him some shit behind the scenes and he just didn't think you deserved the respect, or if he was really just that irritated with your commentary. But I could imagine y'all, like what T-Rail and Smack do, I could imagine y'all being a more mature version, a more authentic street version. Not that they're not, but it's just so orange over there that, Smack don't even really push orange. And they're really an entertainment-based platform when you guys would be more of a, what I can gather, a street experience, lifestyle, groove type platform. The two of you together, I believe, could make great content. And I still don't think they got beyond that. I think they still are both wise enough, mature enough to realize that they might as well grow together. Oh my.
I'm not jealous of him. I know nothing about him. I'm not sitting in my room saying, this dude Triggerbird, man, this shit is booming, man. This dude, man, whoa, like, what is he talking about? And as you all just heard, he said that you can see what he's upset about is that I said that I wouldn't expose some of the stuff on the internet that he was saying. I stand by that, I stand on that. But I didn't even say it in a bad way, as I said. If you go back to my video, I said it, and Al Shine ended up calling me, by the way. And, if anything, people felt like I was on Triggerbird's side in that video, bro. As I said, people felt like I should have spoke up more in defense of the homies that he was talking about and in defense of keeping this sort of stuff off of the internet.
Well, I tell you about speaking in a space where there's a large group of people who are going to take it as if you're speaking on behalf of them. It's almost impossible for you to get up on these platforms and speak on a subject matter that is not extremely personal and not have people from your community form an opinion. I've experienced it recently. Even with the commentary about Monster Cody, if you can imagine, there was only one, just one of my G homies that had a conversation from me that was less than supportive. So, I had to tell him, you ain't the only G talking to from the east side, E-double. But I said, however, you are the only one sounding like how you sound. In the long run, either he came around or we got a better understanding. Ain't like we felt out about it, but initially, he's an individual that was in the modules back in the day. And, he had a perspective that I didn't quite agree with, but it just comes along with representing a section, whether you're doing it intentionally or if it's by default. You get up here and speak about certain street issues, it's going to be very difficult to have the entirety of the community in your support. But it's crazy to me how anyone in that situation I just referenced from the east side could have any type of fall or misconception about how the commentary took place, how it came about, what the motives were, or anything of that nature, especially after I articulated myself on the subject matter on multiple occasions.
But instead, as they told me, all you said was, I wouldn't expose that much. But then, bro, you went on to say, like, but that's the homie, that's the young homie, and he just expressing himself. Like, bro, what the fuck? The hell no, he just expressing himself, bro. He should not be talking about this on the internet. I'm like, I know, bro, I understand that, but I don't want to go back and forth with an individual on the internet, bro. I'm just bringing the information, putting it out there, and everybody decide how they want to decide, I'm trying to stay neutral. I don't want to take any side, so I didn't want to come down on him, too hard or whatever. So that's all I said, as he keeps saying, is that I probably wouldn't have said this much. That's all I said, bro. Go back to the video. I didn't say it in a bad way. I didn't say, man, this dude talk. I wouldn't be saying all this shit, bro. These dudes great. None of that, bro. I'm sitting here listening to him like I'm doing now. I was just like, well, the homie just expressing himself. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. That's it. And that caused this reaction, bro. That caused you to call me a hoe? I didn't call you a bitch. I didn't call you a hoe.
I didn't hear Chinaman's initial commentary, but taking him at his word, if that's all he said, I just want to peel the Triggerbird before you react, bro. If he did go like that, you got caught up, irritated by what he said, and you disagreed, even if you was upset, and the only reason you use that terminology is just because you didn't really think it through, I just appeal to you, man, not getting deeper into your feelings or emotions or anger or being upset, and consider that principle. And if perhaps you can consider that principle, you perhaps can, find it within yourself to try to at least retract that statement, not your position, not what you think about anything else. I think the homie will be open to any type of dialogue, disagreement, discussion without the disrespect. I would love to see the meetings of minds talk this out, work it through without the disrespect, because I think it'll be a healthy conversation. Because I'm sure either of these men are not trying to nothing off over none of this content conversation.
I didn't disrespect you in any sort of way whatsoever. I didn't say you was lying about anything. I didn't come down on you for saying all this stuff on the internet. And then a motherfucker just make a video a few hours later and say this, call me a hoe. And then just, talking about it like it's just nothing, like he just finna go on with the rest of his life, just go on with the rest of his day. These motherfuckers is crazy, man. These young motherfuckers smoking this shit, bro. Getting drunk and fucked up and passing out like it just, all this shit they doing, smoking all, sniffing all this shit they doing. These young motherfuckers, brain fried. For real. Thinking they can talk like this to a motherfucker. And it's all good. Motherfucker, he just saying this shit and he just going on and on like it's all, bro, it's not all good. This is no longer some internet shit. You feel me? These dudes crazy. This is not the internet anymore.
Jelani, somebody tell Jelani I said, what's up, man? That's my big homie, private school dad. He shut that family. Jelani was a man child. Oh God, I should go to my nigga Jelani.
I know. It's like, big fella, ain't nobody worth you going back to prison, bro. You're smart, be logical. These are just words.
Exactly, because it's from you really betray your look. You got the look of like John Coffey or, an actor that comes across like that. You probably could really pursue some acting for that real intimidating black role. And the time I spent with him, now that I think back on it, he was savvy. I remember in our community, when the young black gang members, him and myself, and this was back in the 90s, a long time ago, we were amongst the only two that were going on regular visits, passing. And those, what he looked like, he was sharp. Dummies don't have no females running up to Centinela. He was going on visits Saturday and Sunday. I'd get one every Sunday, every other Sunday. It seemed like he was going out there every Saturday, every Sunday, passing every time. Shout out to my boy Sane from Atlantic Drive. He used to be crafty with the get down. My nigga Stone 49 know was involved. Shout out Lil Charles, homie Charlie Mack. Just sent him a JPay. He's still in the system from that joke. Who else was on the yard? Kept it cracking with the spell Chinaman. Where your homie Lil Frog at? Oh, I just talked to your homie, told me Lil Frog from 74 was down. What's your homie name that like scar right here on his temple with ball hit and those glasses? Cause I might have spoke. I keep wanting to say X-ray, but I'm not sure if that was cut, man. But yeah, I'm getting off the subject.
I get all of that. But these are words that will have to be continued to.
They said react to Crunch and Munch, going back to No Jumper. Once we finish with that, maybe I'll pull a video up. If I get enough spiders in the chat, then maybe we'll go to that next.
Be said on the internet, because any man that would ever get in my face, no man has ever in my lifetime, I'll be 52 years old, February 21st, next month. I'm almost there, man, 52. And in all of my 52 years, no man has ever walked into my face and said, you a hoe.
I can say me either, and I'll just be 50 in a couple weeks. It's crazy because even people right here upon this internet, these YouTube streets, who call me out my name currently, and took the opportunity while we were, gracing each other's presence to do so. And they never found the courage to do so. They look like they get way over there. Oh, wow, they go crazy, say all type of things.
No man has ever done that. Are you a bitch? It's never happened, bro. Ever. And we all just have to ask ourselves, would this individual say this to Damian Porter's face? If
Mr. Johnson, shut your up. You slow target. You need to catch up, keep up, and then shut the fuck up.
if he sees him in the hood, at a gas station, at a Walmart, at a weed shop, wherever he sees him, and it's just him and it's just Damian Porter. Will he walk up to his face and say, bro, that was some whole shit you did? If the answer is yes, then cool. If the answer is no, then it's just some internet shit, bro. It's not real life. But the problem is you're mixing real life with the internet. When you do this, you think it's just internet shit. But it's not. Now maybe he would. Big T-Bird is certainly a rider. So maybe this individual too would. Maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe he walk up to my face and say these very things. I don't know. You tell me. But if not, then that makes you fake, bro. That makes you felonious for doing it here. If you wouldn't do it in real life. Again,
I can't let the big fella get away with that one. And only a fool despite his correction. He called Triggerbird on his. And felonious is in reference to felonies. Somehow in our community it's become confused, I believe, erroneous or like ridiculous or like, yeah, ridiculous is like, but actually felonious, our community was introduced to that word, Tupac rap. My felonious capers, come on now, I was trying to live my life. So he said he references felonious capers. That means his capers that were felony status, committing felony. So calls like felonious, unless you're saying they're felony status in offending and being ridiculous, which is not. But I gotta mention that felonious is in relation to felonies.
I don't know the answer to that. So he says that basically that I favor Alshon is what he's implying because I had Alshon claiming 11 Deuce Hoover in the county jail. That's what he just said. I had Alshon claiming 11 Deuce Hoover in the county jail. I didn't have Alshon doing anything. Alshon Martin is a grown man. And he does whatever he wants to do. And at the end of the day, the situation is real simple. No one brought to the internet, and trust me when I tell you, don't send me any more videos that he might make 10 more videos today calling me all kind of names. I'm not finna play an internet game, I promise you. I'm not finna do that. We're past the internet already. We went past that.
Let me say this too, just in general. Anybody under the sound of my voice, you ain't never, ever, ever gotta send me nothing that motherfucker said about me in the YouTube streets. For one, somebody already beat you to it. For two, where the algorithm works, I'm either gonna see it or I'm not interested. So don't have to send me, man. I don't care what nobody said. When I find out someone is on the side of saying things derogatory, negative about me, there's 3 dots on that video. You hit those 3 dots, you get a list of options. And one of them is do not recommend this channel. I just hit that because I don't care what nobody got to say about me bad. I am absolutely uninterested. Oh my God.
At the first 10 seconds of this video, I was not going to respond to this video. On my mama, rest in peace. I was not going to respond to this video. I was not, because I'm not all there. And I don't want to say some stuff on the internet and motherfuckers think that I'm with the internet beef and I'm with the internet talk because I'm upset and I'm saying some shit back, but I'm saying it on the internet. You know what I mean? And I don't want to talk to a motherfucker who talking about me like this on the internet. I don't want to respond to him on the internet. Again, we're past the internet now. So I wasn't going to respond. I really.
With that being said, big fella, that's enough on that subject with that energy. Y'all need to tap in on the back end, man. Y'all both are mature, intelligent, sharp individuals, bro. And if all you was doing was having some type of commentary and he jumped out there like that, I think he's man enough to know he owe you some form of an apology or at least a reset and a readdress you slightly different if he don't know any of those things about you to be true. He might just got caught up popping it and didn't realize he was violating in that fashion. I don't believe that he's just a disrespectful man who don't consider moving with honor. I just don't get that from Triggerbird.
He was not. A couple people prompted me to say something. They wanted me to say something, just clear a couple things up, but I still wasn't going to do it. But I decided to go ahead and do it, but I will not be responding to him anymore. I don't care what he says. I will not be responding anymore whatsoever. I'm not going back.
My mama just don't like to go back and do no editing and chopping it up. I'm gonna do the munchy beach. But when it's over, give me like an hour, then you're gonna double right back. Try to make it run. We're gonna do it like that. I already got it loaded up. Just loaded up since y'all mentioned it. That's why I was getting kind of distracted. Kind of fluent running this. I've been doing this type of shit for a while now. I'm gonna be a cold muff. I'm gonna be able to go set up my service. I could help you pick out your items for your podcast. And then I can come through and get them all plugged up, wired up, hardware, software from scratch. I've had absolutely no help getting this up and running until I got to the final stages of trying to get my video follows audio. Shout out to Big Track, my boy Crash. He came in and dialed that in for me. Outside of that, one man gang this 1597. Extremely proud of myself. Rest in peace, Puto. He would have been tasked with coming and figuring all this shit out. He was gone, I did it on my own.
And forth on the internet with any man that I can see face to face in real life. I'm no longer in prison. We don't have to talk about it on the internet. I'm not going to talk about it on the internet. I'm only responding to this to clear up a couple of things that was said about me. And so as far as me doing my research, I know exactly what's going on with the situation he's talking about. I know who Gumby allegedly shot, Antoine, why, and everything else. I know that it's not Antoine that they were talking about that's being protected.
Yeah, like I say, I hope these two gentlemen don't allow this to be the final leg of their interaction. I think they can do a lot better together than they can being apart. And trust that they both will be wise enough to holler at each other, man. I would love for them to get it together, get on one accord, and then pull up on me here in the Black Box, man. That'd be an awesome development, man. I wouldn't wish for anything less. I don't want to see no black men going at it, period, especially not no homies. You know what I'm saying? From the culture. That's just like, it's unnecessary to witness, man. You dig lies? So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all keep it Google, keep it facts over feelings. We're gonna come back with the crunchy munch. Give me about an hour. I wish my mama keep it Google.
I'm the one setting precedents everywhere. Now I'm feeling like I made it. I'm looking up all my friends are mostly entertainers. I still got street friends, don't get me wrong. But all my friends, I'm in the entertainment door. I'm in that realm now. Now I'm finna start making a lot of legitimate money.
Bitch, you run my name, it come back 100. Ask Big U, top dog, whack 100. Suge Knight, both the niggas he happened to drive over. The one that died and the one that survived. Rest in peace, Terry Carter. What up, Bone? It's the perfect type of beef for me to nut up on. Used to holler at the plug like, what up, Holmes? Cop 9 zones, go home and cut up stones. No extras on nothing, just saying what I say. From Compton and LAX, Cam with a K. Mayo over mustard, whiter than Ajax. And Trag Newport, getting high with AWACS. Nominated most Easty, yes I accept it. Q, Mac and Dub, I'm West Side connected. Used to flood to swap me with my CD copies. Niggas nutty on my block like BG Nuggies. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Family first, nothing over or equal to them. Love my folks from the turf and my peoples from Brim. Industry-wise, the realest from the past to me. Actually, has to be Master P. Keep it a Google, only way I know how to do things. Tour with TD Boy before he had 2 chains. In Georgia with Jeezy and the CTE. Or the son of Easy E and the CPT. Put Jake Passion on the mic like I'm giving a speech. Spent weeks on South Beach politicking with me. Chase used to think I was banging with a decent group, till they left the low hanging when I beef with Snoop. Never sneak this and just speaking the truth. When you shoot from the soul, it gets deep in the booth. I'm a legendary native like CJ Mack. Never left, but tell them haters that the keyway cack. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Call me crazy, or maybe it's a baby thing. Baby Spider, baby Dre Line, baby Lane. New Orlando before Burris war with Glencoe. Fuck with slow bugs, but name was Winslow. Shit a sell with Chris Lighty. Got blunted with Fab. Now no one damn near had to run it with Zab. That nigga Puto couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like you a fool, sticking moves, stay up under the jab. Grab a bag of that gag for 1,200 a half. Fuck the world on my handicapped brother's behalf. Hit the road and wear it out for a month and a half. Counting cash, I don't care about nothing but math. Usually I'm all alone with a gun in the lab. Like you should leave me alone, I don't wanna collab. Number 1 in my class, I been good crip. Run long and not fast like in hood nip. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood.
Always keep it hood. Nothing like me. I'm a G on Crip. I'm just like.
You have impacted them, only more so because you're not an actor playing a part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm real life.
Actualize this shit.
Yeah.
You actualize. You made this shit reality.
Yeah.
They don't have the mental capacity to be able to process that type of shit, man.
Niggas spent all these years on the block. Niggas spent all these years on the block and ain't got nothing to show for it. And then what a nigga do got to show, a nigga got on my own. So what I need you niggas for? Now I start to look at y'all like enemies. So in all reality, like I said, we gotta humble ourselves and we gotta come together, man. We gotta love each other. Cause that's what it's really about. Cause man, black people, if we got the strongest, we the strongest. Like in jail, nigga, on God, they separate us. It's 14 blacks to 72 Mexicans in there. And I told the police, I said, why y'all put us in there with all these Mexicans? They said because that's how it break down. Like that's how y'all can handle them. Yeah.
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.